I'm your co-host, Jim O'Hare.
And I'm Donna Donyan. To begin, we'd like to have a small ceremony here over at Quinlan Park. We ask the Honorable Ellen Zapo-Sasu, Mayor of Bristol, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the ceremony. I did not know when I came here today that Leo Bonola was going to have on display the photos of the men of Forestville who served at World War II. But what I was planning on doing is talking about a few of the Forestville veterans who served. And I think it's important now to put faces with names so that they are never forgotten. They were Forestville boys. They attended Asbury Methodist. They attended Collins School, St. Matthews. They worked at the Sessions factory that was down the street. They were in the prime of their lives when they left to serve our country, and many of them did not return. The total count for World War II for Bristol was 4,742 men served. 139 did not come back. The ones from Forestville that I'd like to reference: Richard Bingham from Frederick Street. He was 28 when he was killed in action in Sicily. Raymond Carroll. He enlisted, leaving his family behind at the age of 46. He was from Pine Street. He worked at Sessions, was a lector at St. Matthews. He was killed in Africa. Walter Donnells, a parishioner at Asbury Methodist right up the street. He enlisted at the age of 17, and he was dead before his 18th birthday in the South Pacific. Robert Haven, Kenny Street, missing when a transport failed to arrive on a C6 SkyTrain. Attended Green Hills School. He was 24. Walter Kilman from Andrew Street, killed in action in Africa, served 3 missions flying over Germany. These are the men and women who are on the boards to my left. Take a moment today, since we're so honored to have those boards out in public for probably the first time in many years, and see exactly who Bristol honored at that time. And imagine the Army patrol cars coming up into neighborhoods, in several cases, the same street over the course of those years, to deliver those messages to those families. And that's today why we're here. Thank you.
Now I'm going to introduce our state representative, Henry Martin, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. I am State Senator Henry Martin, and I'm honored to be here with you. And I'm grateful to serve for you at the state as your state senator. We come together at this time each year to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, those who have fallen in service for our great nation. One wonders what drove them to give up everything and risk their lives. What is it that made them so brave, so courageous? Surely many, if not all, were fearful when they first stepped on that battlefield. But their bravery overcame that fear through an overwhelming drive to protect the way of life we as Americans have built for ourselves. A way of life that includes freedom for all and security from those who have threatened the ideals that we hold. Our ideals have always been under attack from people who fear a free and just society. And therefore, we have always needed brave men and women to stand up for the cause of freedom so that the rest of us may continue to make a more perfect union. Together, today, we come here to remember those who have made this all possible. They are the pillars that all Americans depend on. These men and women never wavered. Today, we remember them. We remember those who gave their lives to protect their family, my family, and your family. Those who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect the American family and families throughout the world. They are the best of us. Those selfless men and women commit to service above self and sacrificed all they had so that we and our children might enjoy the freedom and the security envisioned by our founding fathers and those who have built this great nation. Today, we thank them. I encourage you all today to take a moment and to reflect upon that liberty, our security, our rights as Americans. None of that would be possible without our men and women of the armed forces. And today, I ask that you remember our fallen veterans, our soldiers, our sailors, airmen, guardsmen, Marines. I ask that you reflect and be grateful. We must remember those that have fallen so that their sacrifice is not forgotten. And I encourage you to try to live your own lives with the same qualities they did, with honor, with selflessness, and with service. May God bless the families of our fallen soldiers and our families with their strength and peace. Thank you, and enjoy Memorial Day weekend.
We now invite Mayor Ellen and members of the Girl Scout troop to lay a wreath.
And now our first singer is Miss Forestville, Jamie Bianca, singing God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
We now have Cody Rivenberg, a senior from Bristol Central High School, singing God Bless the USA.
if tomorrow all the things were gone that I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, then I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. For there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. And Americans' hearts are filled with pride, so it's time we stand and say, proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. For there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cody. Next up is St. Paul's Quartet with Gina Howe, Sarah Lynch, Christina Poston, and Catherine Roberge. And they'll be singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And we have our dignitaries, including Mayor Ellen Zaposasu and City Council members representing District 1, 2, and 3 from the city. We have Greg Hahn, Scott Rosado, Dave Proleski, Peter Kelly, Mary Fortier, and Dave Mills.
And our Grand Marshal, Beverly Strong. Mrs. Strong is a member of our community. She's a member of the Bristol Lions Club, volunteers at Zion Lutheran Church weekly, and is a member of the Korean War Veterans Association. Mrs. Strong. And we have the Chester Pipe and Drum Corps. Originally established in 1868. At 151 years old, they're the oldest continuing drum corps in the United States.
These lovely ladies are members of the Danes for Soldiers. The Danes were established in May of 2015. They are an all-volunteer group of Connecticut gals who love and support veterans from the past, present, and future.
And here comes Division 1, Forestville, Connecticut. American Legion Riders, Post 209.
It looks like we have the whole Post family with them. Post 209 Forestville is comprised of Legionnaires, Sons, Auxiliary, Junior Auxiliary, and the Riders. It was established in 2014, chartered in 2015. As of today, the Post 209 family continues to work with various veteran and community organizations throughout the region. They are based out of Gloria Day Lutheran Church in Forestville. And we have one of our first district president for the American Legion Auxiliary carrying the flag for the auxiliary. Then we've got our 118th Medical Battalion of the Connecticut National Guard. This battalion is based out of Middletown, Connecticut, and was originally formed in October 1922. The 118th Med Battalion has been activated numerous times over its history for World War I, World War II, and most recently, deployments for the War on Terrorism.
Thank you for your service, guys.
And ladies.
And ladies, yes. The Bristol and Forestville Girl Scout Service Unit. Over 20 Girl Scouts in the troops across Bristol and Forestville. They meet in our local elementary schools. We have a wonderful, dedicated troop leaders that help our girls find journeys and that interest them, from outdoor activities to science, math, and engineering.
And marching along right behind them, we have Gloria Day Church Pack 425 Cub Scouts from Bristol, Connecticut. Next we have our Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, Lodge 1010, established in 1868. The Elks invest in their communities through programs that help children grow up healthy and drug-free. And they meet the needs of today's veterans and improve quality of life. Tomorrow, after the ceremonies in Bristol, the Elks will co-host a cookout for all veterans at American Legion Post 2 on Hooker Court.
Next up, we have Bristol Central High School Marching Band.
This band is under the direction of John Abusowicz and is comprised of 75 students.
I got it. Now we have our Civil Air Patrol. Beautiful Ford pickup truck behind them. From ages 12 to 17.
The Civil Air Patrol is an all-volunteer official auxiliary unit of the United States Air Force.
Now we have Woodacres Farm. This is a family-owned organization operated since the mid-1800s. And a beautiful carriage carrying Miss Forestville 2019, Jamie Bianca.
And Miss Forestville 2019 Outstanding Teen, Miss Ireland Jawell. Jamie attends Trinity College and Ireland attends Danbury High School. Following our Miss Foresvilles are two more of our Miss Moms. Petite Miss Mom, Leah Perro, and Mini Miss Mom, Gianna Casson. And I think my daughter hitched a ride with them. These two little ladies are very talented. They dance at Nutmeg Performing Arts Center, and we should expect to see great things from them in the near future.
Just be happy with that little small car that you're in front of the horses. All right, speaking of that, we have Moon Racer Farms, LLC. It's located in the town of Bristol. Moon Racer Farms consists of 15 stalls on 67 acres of land. We currently offer individual, group turnout in large padlock pastures within that 67 acres. Beautiful horses.
And there's Moon Racer Support Crew.
There you go. Super duper pooper scoopers.
Next we have members of Forestville Little League. Forestville Little League is celebrating 65 years this year.
Wow.
65 years of instilling sportsmanship, integrity, and team spirit amongst all those young players. Thank you, everyone.
Coming up behind them is Division III, St. Paul's Catholic High School. St. Paul's is a private Roman Catholic high school in Bristol, Connecticut. It was founded in September of 1966. It's educated over 6,000 students and prepared them for their future. Besides being a leader in academics, the school has a vibrant performing arts program and a thriving athletic program, with just this week both boys and girls lacrosse teams winning their respective league championships. Go St. Paul's!
I'm a little partial to St. Paul's. I have a student there.
Ah,
Go Falcons!
I hear the music of
Yeah.
their float.
They're-
Here they come.
This is a new entry this year with their band riding on the float. They do not have a marching band.
want to say the float was provided by Summit Crane.
Next, we have a commercial entry, Academy Auto, owned by Jesse and Martin and family. This is a fourth-generation family-owned automotive business in Forestville, representing over 75 years of business.
St. Matthew's School, Forestville, Connecticut. It's a small private Catholic school located in Forestville and serves the members of St. Matthew Parish, local parishes, and surrounding communities. It was established in 1961.
Next, we have St. Joe's School, Panthers. St. Joseph's School first opened its doors in 1903. They've welcomed students in grades 1 through 8, and in June 1908 had their first commencement exercises.
Then we have Connecticut Patriots. They've been servicing the Connecticut community since 1978. They specialize in keeping up the traditions of our musical and ancestry, and our instructional staff offers quality, rigorous musical repertoire.
And last but certainly not least, we have our Bristol Fire Department, representing the Color Guard and Engine 3, Tower 1. The Bristol Fire Department was established by local business leaders in 1853 in response to multiple large loss manufacturing fires. Over 160 years later, they continue to protect and serve the citizens of Bristol and Forestville. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your service. So that brings us to the end of our 2019 Forestville Parade. Thank you all for coming. I'm Jim O'Hare.
I'm Donna Donyan. Please remember the sacrifices made by our men and women in the military, and especially those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend.